Okay, Hunter Lawrence for big finale once again. Deja vu a little bit. Anything that you learned from last year that you can apply this time around, or is it a completely new situation?
Tough to say. Obviously, it's going to be completely different. Track's different. The day can shape up completely different. So we'll see. We're going to get a look at the track here today. I mean, if I can win the first moto, get a favourable gate pick for the second one, I like those chances a little better. So that's kind of the ploy I'm going with. Get a decent gate pick, good quality spot. Goal is to be top 3. I think top 3 going to the first moto. You have a pretty good variety of choices between a good rut outside the gate. Start is not a split lane this year, like left turn or a right turn. It seems to be like both going into a left. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not wrong.
Well, you don't walk the track, so...
Yeah, so I just seen the track map. So.
I mean, in a way, I'm surprised that you're in this winner-takes-all situation, because not a great seed, off the podium in Charlotte. If anything, this kind of tells me that all of the lead-up doesn't really matter as long as you can start to execute come playoff 2 and the final.
Yeah, exactly, and it's kind of the funny thing about it is I've learned from my experience in 250s. My SX and MX points combined got me #1 seed by like 100 and something points, but it's flushed back to only a 3-point gap starting. So it's like it is its own series more or less, and as long as you're in the top 5, I think it's as good a chance for anyone to be able to win.
Yeah, I think the whole SMX thing motivates the privateers to keep going.
Yeah.
But for you guys, it's really just you turn up here and then you just do the job. Like, it really doesn't change much about your psyche.
No, it doesn't, and it's not. This doesn't change any salary bumps in my Honda contract or anything, and I don't think any of the manufacturers are honouring that in it.
What about like gear deals? Is there any bonuses anywhere?
No, there's not much of a valuation on it because it is such a fresh thing. It's in a weird space. It came about due to World Supercross, honestly. So it's interesting. I think it would be cool. The more money for the privateers and the whole field, that there is a chance, but again, you still have to go out and risk it. Race for 3 more weekends, so it is a unique, interesting thing. The actual race day, I do love the race day. It is a cool event series. I do love it, and like I'm already getting excited for tomorrow night. Like I just can't wait for the night show, for the first moto, second moto. Like I really do genuinely look forward to that, and it gets me fired up. So.
What about it compared to a normal race? Like this is really just a Supercross format, no? Yeah,
it is, and I mean it's just the racing. Like I love to race, right? So I love to race. That's first and foremost. But yeah, it's I don't know. Everyone's obviously got a different outtake and look on it. So,
do you feel like you're going for a championship tomorrow, or is the whole SMX thing not that high stakes yet? You know, like, does this feel like you're going into the Supercross finale with a shot?
Nah, I mean, not really. I mean, the only thing, it's just like a money race, honestly. Yeah. Going in, chance to win money. Like I said, you know, you win a Supercross title or a motocross title, there's a lot of weight in that, and you're able to, you know, hit kickers in your salary and your contracts and stuff like that within your partners, and there's a little more weight to it. Whereas this one, it's more just the money you can win from the organisation at these 3 rounds.
Anything specific planned for the off season? Anything different? I mean, you're kind of just rolling through this thing. Nations, OzX,
Paris, and then OzX. So that'll be really cool. Honestly, those ones we really look forward to. They're probably the most fun races all year. That Nations is cool. It'd be great if we, you know, get a good prize for Nations. You know, that's one where everyone's paying to enter and not really getting anything out of it except the Chamberlain Trophy or street cred, I guess you could say.
Well, it could be worse. You could be in a country where you're going there to get like 14th.
No, for sure.
Very much street cred there.
Yeah. It would be cool to see that organisation that get a little more love, you know, a little more help back to the teams. You know, what are these? I understand it's a double-sided argument of, well, without the races being held and those organisations, there's nothing for the teams to race, and without the teams, there's no one to race and continually support the series. So, yeah, it's an interesting topic.
Okay, well, on that note, you've done SMX a fair amount now. What would you change about this format, besides money, I guess? What would you change about this format, these tracks? What would you tweak to make it a little more to your liking?
think you hit it on the nail. More money. More money for everyone, honestly. Make the pot bigger for first. Spread all the way through. I mean, we got a pretty big TV deal now in the sport, and we've, through these extra 3 races on the end, with the same amount of money that is paid by manufacturers in Supercross and motocross. So it'd be cool. Give us something that we sweat about, you know, something that maybe keeps us awake at night. And for the privateer guys, you know, like that are going through wild cards, that, you know, finishing 15th and stuff, they're still out there. Like Gio rode a Supercross track for the first time, like what, 4 weeks ago?
Yeah.
But the money's a big play, and he's out here, you know, balls to the wall, risking his life for it. So I think it'd be cool to see those guys get a little bit more of a reward as well.
Last thing, speaking of sweating it, staying up at night, does Jet need to be in that mindset with you heading into tomorrow, or is it fairly cold?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd say he should. Oh. Absolutely. I mean, I know his weaknesses. I know he knows my few, and it's going to be good. Hopefully put on a good show. Hopefully I come out and top this year. It's different this year because I don't have the red plate. I'm trailing by 3 points once you take the double, triple, yada yada. Like realistically, it's a 3-point gap. So yeah, maybe that's the different outcome. You know, he said he'd never had the red plate in any of the SMX titles he won.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
You know, so maybe there's a little some method to the madness there.
Yeah, you should be a journalist. You got all the facts. And I mean, if you want money,
you know, yeah.
Come over to my side of the table. You guys are chumps compared to what I'm doing over here.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting.
Justin Barcia, a lot to get to, a lot to cover. Our last time of 2025 doing an interview, real emotional. Also, your last race with Gas, it's been 5 years? 5 years.
5, 6 years,
Yeah, you put in a lot of time with these guys, well, not these guys, but you know, this manufacturer. Emotional, how are we feeling about the end?
Feel good. It's been a run. Yeah.
Wow, really, yeah.
Yeah, really get in on it.
God, hold some emotion back. Wow, you're really putting it all on a plate for us.
I wasn't ready. You surprised me coming around the truck, and now you want me to be.
Yeah, you tried to tell me to fuck off.
Yeah, I tried to, and you're like, people really like this kind of stuff. So yeah. No, it's been a hell of a run, and I brought him into the sport, and we're taking him out of the Supercross. You know, gave him their first win. Yeah, it's been great.
Still the only Gas 450 winner.
Yeah, I think it'll stay that way probably.
Also, are you the only Gas 450 rider still?
Probably.
Have you had a teammate at any point on a 450? No.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, no. So yeah, I was the guy.
Oh, you basically Gas came into sport for you.
Yeah.
And then you left, and they were like, "Fuck it."
Yeah. Can't fill this spot.
No. No, of course not.
No, it's been a hell of a journey, and you know, there's a lot of highs, a lot of lows, and yeah, appreciate all the help over the years, and looking forward to the future.
Speaking of help, you said in a press conference last week that you're not really riding in the week because you don't have the resources to.
Yeah, no, I was
happy?
just I was just not, things back east weren't going the way I wanted it to go, and I didn't feel like it was productive. So yeah, I was out in California this week with the team. Still, like last week, we're trying to be as good as we can be till the end. So all in all, yeah, Cali, we're putting it down. The track was great. Frankie did a great job on the track. Frankie got mad at me last week because I said the track was nothing like Charlotte, which I don't think you could simulate that at all, but he got mad at me. So Frankie, the track was awesome this week. Nice and hard packed for Vegas. Let's go.
We really turned it up a notch.
Yeah.
Frankie's going to be stoked.
Frankie's the best.
Okay, cool. Good for Frankie.
I got to work with him a little bit as team manager, and then I hurt myself, so I didn't get to work with him that much. So Frankie's badass.
You've also in and out at a baker's factory.
Yeah, in
that
and
whole
out.
program. Don't know how to phrase this. I don't know if it was really.
I think you can't.
I don't know if you were really there. I don't know. I don't really know how to say it.
Yeah, it's a one-year kind of place. You know, I probably got to be there for a while and build, and it was kind of like, all right, go. And you know, with a new team and a new training program, yeah, it just probably wasn't for me. So it was challenging, really mentally challenging for me. Kept me definitely on my toes, but yeah, it's just hard, man. Like hard as in like just to get in the routine and the flow. It was so different compared to anything I've ever done before training and riding. So like getting thrown into that, and then also trying to learn a team and you know, kind of a new, you know, the frame and stuff. It just yeah, didn't really. I don't know. The results show for themselves.
Ultimately, maybe not what you expected the Baker's factory to be like.
I had no expectations, to be honest. I was very open-minded. I wanted to go to Eldon's and, you know, see if I was missing out on anything and learn some stuff. And yeah, I think for just 1 year, it's yeah, for me it didn't work. So all in all, you know, Eldon was awesome, really good dude. It's a good program, good training facility. Yeah, I wish I had, you know, started years ago. Maybe that would have worked. But like just a 1 year like high pressure thing, yeah, and it didn't work for me.
Well, now you're in with Rhino. How did that come about?
Me and Rhino, I mean, obviously, like, I've talked to Rhino on and off for my career, and yeah, we're just hanging out, like, it's nothing, like...
It's just casual.
Yeah,
seeing each other, yeah.
Casual dating, man.
Sorry for asking you to make a commitment on camera. I realise that's awkward,
no commitments, no.
Just seeing each other, seeing other people,
yeah,
you know.
Rhino came out to the track, hung out this week, just had some fun, and he was going to be out here this weekend anyway, so give me some pointers. I think that's one thing that this year, like, the stage of my career, like, I'm trying to still be better and learn things and technique-wise and stuff, and I feel like I lost a little bit of that this year. Just like, you know, pounding myself into the ground with motos, and lost some of that on the bike skill, and, you know, the new era, like, you know, we got Jet and the younger kids coming up, and the riding has changed a little bit. Like, it's not like, you know, 2009 when you just hold it wide open and send it. So yeah, things have changed, but yeah, Rhino's awesome, badass. He's good on technique stuff, and we're having some fun.
Last thing, got a contract signed yet?
No.
I don't know what you're doing.
I don't know either.
Like, it's a good idea to get that done.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens.
And do we have a backup plan?
No.
Okay, well, so this could be our last interview ever. Wow.
I highly doubt
How's the
that.
Cove deal coming along? Are you interested or not really? No?
Nah, I think we'll have I'll get there on something eventually.
TM? Maybe get TM in?
Anything. I'm gonna see that bounce house right there?
Yep.
Flash that. Good to camera.
Okay, yeah, there's a bounce house over there.
Yeah, I own that. I'm gonna be coming to the races with the bounce house.
Yeah, you know what? I always felt like you'd be better suited to bounce house
The
ownership.
bounce house, that's my style, bounce house.
Second I got to America, when this guy maybe not suited for the motocross, more for children's entertainment. I mean, the Bam Bam's name worked.
Sounded creepy.
Right, take it however you want it.
I got kids.
That's the vibe I got from you.
Don't be creepy. Yeah, don't be creepy. Bounce house is cool. No. Yeah, I'll lock that contract in soon for sure.
Okay, so not stressed.
It's because you didn't sign on as my agent this year, so.
I'm working on Cove. They are coming. They are into it. They got the turquoise plastics ready. It's honestly, I'm trying to make a Cove joke, but I can't because I don't know enough about it.
I don't know either.
Okay. Well,
Teal.
Yep. See you in 2026.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's do another interview later.
Oh.
Yeah, well, let's have fun this weekend.
Okay, this isn't our last one then.
No.
Okay, see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I like Chase. Friend of mine. Let's not repeat what we did last year, yeah?
Well, you should tell him that, probably.
Okay, just want to put it out there. Just, you know.
So he shouldn't roll the jumps and cut into the inside. Yes.
I'll speak to him as well.
Agree 100%. Avoid touching anybody.
Okay.
Don't touch anybody.
Especially not at a bounce house.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay, Max Anstie, finals of SMX, but really the start of your 2026 season with all you've got going on. You just walked the track. What's your first impressions? How are we feeling?
It's, I haven't played PlayStation in a while, but it's like a PlayStation game track. It's, it's like MX vs ATV or something. It's very different. I'll give it that. It's, there's some fast outdoorsy sections. It's deep, but then there's some like massive drop-offs and step-downs and things like that, which are kind of cool. Going to be interesting. I mean, I'm sure it's all going to be pretty easy when we get out there, but they look pretty big when you walk in the track. So yeah, it's different again. It's definitely SuperMotocross. I think the rain helped that they got yesterday, which is random for Vegas. But I think the track, the conditions are actually going to be pretty nice.
Is it really that different to Vegas last year?
I do think there's not a rhythm section. There's a couple step-on, step-offs. No, like, I'd say it's a bit. I'd say it's less supercrossy on this side, but yeah, it's like tight with some step-on, step-offs. But then the outdoor section is, I think it looks faster than last year, but we'll see. I think it looks faster than last year right now. I think the dirt looks better than last year right now. Last year it was dry already, but I feel like now it's actually got it in there. It's a bit softer. Hopefully not quite as soft as Charlotte, but yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll definitely be something special.
Anyone from the team told you anything about the Deegan title fight? Any instructions, team orders, anything like that?
Not on my side. I'm just
Well, you're a B group, aren't you? So what are you going to do?
B group, unseeded.
Just be lucky to make the main.
LCQ squad.
Maybe when you get lapped.
Yeah. No.
That was a joke as well, again, just for everyone.
No, just everyone this week's just been doing their work like normal and putting their laps in at the practice track. So that's it really. No, nothing changed for me. I feel like I'm getting better and better and better back to where I was. So I feel like I made a big step, well, not a big step, another step this week on our track at home. Obviously we don't really get to train on something quite as special as this, but I'll be right. I think we'll be in a good spot, and let the fireworks play out with everyone else and see what happens, and hopefully we can pull a good start from the outside after that LCQ, or inside maybe, I don't know where I'll be, but we'll make the best of it and get stuck into it.
This reminds you of MXGP, man-made tracks?
Yeah, some of it does. Like, it really does. Like especially with the mulchy stuff in some sections and then the sand parts. I was like, oh, it looks a bit like Assen, some bits. It's got that kind of feel, and then you've got some monster jumps that are obviously not MXGP spec. So it's special. It's definitely a mix. It is weird. It must be a suspension guy's nightmare to set up, because it isn't Supercross. It isn't outdoors. It is weird. So definitely looking forward to getting out there. I'm glad we get this Friday to get a couple sessions in. I think that's good for these races, because they are so different. It gives us time to try a couple bits and kind of feel a bit more comfortable going in for tomorrow.
Third year of SMX, what would you change about this format? What would you do differently? What would you like to see tweaked?
It'd be cool to go international, wouldn't it?
Well, Max.
Seeing as it says World Championship, SuperMotocross World Championship, and yet we're in America for all 3 rounds, it'd be very cool if we did actually go make it, the rest of the world, and did a couple.
Well, stay tuned to Lewis's live, because I've got a little exclusive coming on SMX going international. Yeah, bit of a news break when I get round to it. Yeah,
nice. That would be good. That would be really cool. But it's awesome. It's cool to be a part of. What would I do differently? I don't really know.
Like tracks or venues or
stadiums are cool. I think, I never got to race Monster Cup, but I watched it in 2018. I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever done. Literally, that was what convinced my wife to want to come to America. She was like, "Oh my god, I love Monster Cup. It's amazing." Don't let her watch that.
I don't have control over that.
She didn't have an American accent. She's English. But
is this a different wife?
No, yeah, different one.
How many you got on the go?
Anyway, back to my story. Monster Cup, very cool. I think it'll be cool. I think the drag strips are all right, but they are a little. I don't know. I think the stadium last week was really cool in St. Louis. I think Monster Cup would be sick. I think I don't know. The big stadiums are. I thought that LA Coliseum race. I never got to race that either, but that looked awesome. I don't know. I think that from a coolness factor is pretty sweet. But again, it's what it is. We're here to race. I try not to think too much about what the schedule and plans and races. I just prepare for what I got to prepare for and try to do the best job that I can.
Okay, Seth Hammaker, the final race of the season. You're still in with a shot at this thing. Obviously, Charlotte looms large with the penalty you had. Where's the mindset at coming into Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's a mindset is just go out there and try to win the race and let everything happen behind me if possible. And I feel like I'm in a pretty good position. Obviously, it would be nice to have those 5 points back that I got docked at Charlotte, just because I would have kind of control my own destiny a little bit with being able to go out there and win and being only 9 points back if I were not have to got docked. But I feel like even with the position I'm in now, like with Hayden and Joe being the two main guys, I guess you could say, and with Hayden, I think he's going to be pretty aggressive with Joe, and I feel like if I can capitalize on that and just try and stay out of that chaos and do my own thing and see where it puts me at the end. So I don't know. Last race of the season, it's been a long season, but looking to finish this one off just strong.
I almost know the answer to this, but in any way does this feel similar to the Supercross finale? Championship on the line, or obviously Supercross is still that little bit more important?
Yeah, Supercross is a little bit more important, and it's like that was like a long, like this is 3 races, so it doesn't even feel like we're at a championship race kind of thing. But and obviously I'm not in the lead of the championship, but I still have a shot at this thing and a realistic shot. So just going through that, I feel like it helps me, and just it doesn't feel exactly the same, but there's some parts of it that I can take away from Salt Lake that I didn't have experience before that, and I can take that into account this weekend and learn from it and use it.
Now you've had some solid SMX time. What's one thing that you would fix about this series, this format, or change, or what's on your mind? Yeah,
I feel like I don't know. I like some of the drag strip races. I feel like I was saying when I pulled in here, I wish almost we could have it at another motor speedway, like more of like a Daytona, or Atlanta, the races that we used to have. I feel like those tracks allowed for a little bit more that they could do on the infield and like do a little bit more options, and that's one thing that I wish they could do more of, and maybe they will in the future. I did like how they had one stadium race this year in St. Louis last weekend. I feel like they should keep that. But yeah, if they could maybe even do like one drag strip, one stadium, and one speedway race, that'd be like the perfect scenario.
What, looking back on your season, or your entire season, what's your feelings about it? Are you happy with what you did? Do you feel like you left something on the table? How do you feel?
Yeah, I don't feel like I left anything on the table. I feel pretty strongly about it. Supercross was obviously really good. As good as it could have without getting the championship right, and like learned a lot, and I stayed healthy, and just moving to Florida, having everything that to give me success and to work on my racecraft and technique and all that stuff. I feel like that really paid off, and it was cool to see that. And outdoors wasn't anything special, but it was a season for me that I got through, and I had some solid results. And I'll just learn from the whole season, and as a whole. And I feel like moving into next year, I'll be able to take that and just be that much better.
In a weird way, it almost feels like your career has started this year. This is finally the moment where you're off the blocks a little bit.
Yeah, it does feel like that, really. There's been so many ups and downs in my career prior to this, and I feel like to have a solid season like this just makes it feel like kind of the start of my career, and like just to have that foundation now, and to be able to build off something that has been solid this year.
Finally, your off season. Is it going to be a little different from a normal one just because you need to recover from this illness and everything going on? What does that program look like?
Yeah, it'll be a lot different, really. So I actually have to get shoulder surgery Tuesday. So that was something that we were trying to figure out if I was going to need it or not, but we ended up having to schedule that, and shoulder's pretty beat up, and that's nothing new. That's been something, a lot of people have seen me had tape on my shoulder a lot this year, and that was from before Supercross. I fell and just popped my shoulder out, and just lingering issues from that, and it doesn't really affect, it gets fatigued quickly, but it doesn't, I don't want to say it affects me and make excuses about that on the track. It's just something that, in order for it not to jeopardize my 2026 season, we need to get it fixed now, and this is a good time, and I'll be ready for East Coast Supercross, no problem. But that's another thing that I have to get fixed, and then as well as the illness stuff, to get that handled and to get that better. But honestly, that'll be a good downtime for me while I have this and recovering from the shoulder to handle all that and to learn more about it.
So roughly, when do you think you'll get back on a bike to start 2026?
Mid-December, early January. So that's the plan.